Hi guys, today I want us to look at quadratic expressions and how to get the solution for the unknown. And I will start with an example here, that is x squared minus 2x minus 35. Yeah, when you are given an equation like this one, the first thing you should understand is that this equation is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is called constant term. And the first step, if we want to get the solution for this quadratic expression, is to ask ourselves two numbers. When you multiply them, you get AC, and when you add them, you get B. In our case, we have AC as minus that 5, and we have B as minus 2. We ask ourselves, which two numbers can we multiply? We get minus that 5, and when we add them, we get minus 2. From practicing at guess, we can see that the numbers are minus 7 and 2. Here it requires somebody who has flexibility in multiplication. So you need to practice that. And so we write this equation as x squared minus 2x, x squared minus 7x plus 5x minus that 5 equals 0. Then you take 2 at a time. So we factorize 2 at a time. So we get x into x minus 7 plus 5. Here you get x minus 7. X minus 7 equals 0. So we write this one as x plus 5 into x minus 7 equals 0. So this one is like one number and that one is one number. So we say in mathematics, if p times q equals 0, either p or q equals 0. So in our case here, either x plus 5 equals 0 or x minus 7 equals 0. And if x plus 5 equals 0, it means that x equals minus 5. And in this case, if x minus 7 equals 0, then x equals 7. And when you come and substitute here, you will find that these answers agree with this equation. For example, let us try to substitute with the 7. So here I get 7 times 7, that is 49. I get minus 2 times 7, I get minus 14, minus 35. So 49 minus 14, I get that 5. That 5 minus that 5, I get 0. It is as easy as that. We look at the second example. That is, I have another example here. This is number 1. This is number 2. We have x squared plus 14x plus 48 equals 0. We just follow the steps that we have followed in this equation. And so we ask ourselves, two numbers, we multiply them, we get 48. And when we add them, we get 14. Let us guess those numbers. Two numbers, you multiply them, you get 48. When you add them, you get 14. If you don't work out faster, I will work out faster for you. The two numbers are 6 and 8. If I multiply 6 times 8, I get 48. If I add them, I get 14. So I write this equation as x squared plus 6x plus 8x plus 48 equals 0. And I come here and I take 2 at a time. So, and I factorize, so I get here x into x plus 6. Here 8 is common. I get 8, and that is plus 8, into bracket x plus 6. And the other thing is to check whether the numbers in the bracket are similar. Here you can see x plus 6, x plus 6. And here we also have x minus 7, x minus 7, x minus 7. That is also another proof to see whether you are working well towards that equation. So I come here and I rewrite it, and I say x plus 8 into x plus 6 equals 0. Two numbers, x plus 8, x plus 6 equals 0. So it means that either x plus 8 equals 0 or x plus 6 equals 0. So if x plus 8 is equal to 0, x in the first case is minus 8, and x in the second case is equal to minus 6. And if we substitute like in the other equation, we are going to get the same thing. For example, let us take minus 8 and substitute it in this equation. Minus 8 squared equals 64 plus minus 8 times 14. That is 14 times 8, I get 112. And here, because it is negative times positive, I get minus, sorry, here it's minus 112. Then I get the other part is plus 48. So if you add this, you are going to get 0. Let us try. 68 plus 48. 48 I get to 112. Then 112 minus 112 equals 0. It is as simple as that. Let us do one more example. We are going to do one more example, and then I'm going to give you some homework. We do one more example, and I'm going to give you some homework. Now we are in number 3. Then I give you 2 sums as homework. And here I'm going to give another one of a unique kind. Here, number 3. We are going to have 6x squared minus 13x plus 6 equals 0. Remember, in the first 2 examples, we have worked with the numbers when x squared, the coefficient is 1. But this time around, the x squared coefficient, or the coefficient of x squared is 6. But the same case applies. This one is A and this one is C. So 2 numbers, you multiply them. 6 times 6, you get that 6. 2 numbers, you multiply them, you get that 6. When you add them, you get minus 13. Yes, guess them. Guess the 2 numbers. The 2 numbers, if you work out, you are going to find that it is minus 9 and minus 4. And now we come and substitute here, we get 6x squared minus 9x minus 4x plus 6 equals 0. We take 2 at a time. and take care of the sign. So here we get 6. This time is a bit complicated. The common factor between this one is 3x, and inside we are left with 2x minus 3. And here we take minus 2 out, and we are left with 2x minus 3. And if you look, they are similar. That is a proof to see that you are working properly. Now we come and say P times Q equals 0. Either P or Q equals 0. And after writing this one, we get 3x minus 2 equals 0, or 2x minus 3 equals 0. So we come and work out here, we say 3x equals 2. So to remain with x, I divide by 3 and here by 3. And so I get x here is equal to 2 over 3. In the second case, I have 2x. When I take this one to the other side, I get equals 3. I divide both sides by 2. And I get that x is equal to 3 over 2. And once again, if we substitute any value with the value given here, we are going to get that answer. And that one you can do it in your own time, substitution. So I want to give you some questions, 2 questions. And you work them out, and when you get the answer, you post it to me, and I will interact with you. And so the assignment element 1, we have x squared minus 7x minus 18 equals 0. And the second question is x squared minus 9x plus 45 equals 0. I want to give you 1 minute to copy these questions, and then when you get the answers, you are going to respond. Work out, copy them. The first one is x squared minus 7x minus 18, and the second one is x squared minus 9x plus 45 equals 0. Just follow the steps that we have followed, and you are going to enjoy. In fact, one of the most exciting topics in math is algebra, and quadratic expressions are just part and parcel of algebra. So have a nice time, and I wish you all the best in this assignment. I would like you to get everything.